Trying to play different music this time. There's only so much you can handle. I might play it later. See how much of it I can handle. Move a bit closer. night. No visitors. You know, some people can talk to themselves on an envy stream. Now, I could do that. The problem is, I'll run out of things to say very quickly. And then I have nothing to do, like, when people actually come. I want to talk about those things. Because I already just talked about them. So, I'm going to screw myself a little bit. I think what's ironic, when I do shorter streams, more people seem to visit. When I do longer ones. Oh, what? That's so blue. Oh god, that's embarrassing. Hello. I did not expect anyone to be there, legitimately. That's awkward. Thank god I didn't say anything embarrassing. I mean, you should have just not said anything. You could have got a lot out of me there. Let me just ramble on for a while. Oh, that's funny. How are you doing? No, you feel bad. Don't. Never feel bad. Just gotta just creep there in the background. That's fine. I mean, I do this every night, right? Because I found, for some reason, playing this game has been very relaxing because I normally have a very stressful job. So about 3 weeks ago, I decided like I'm gonna do this anyway. I might as well just start streaming it. And so, and I only do it because once in a while people do drop by and just have a chat, and that just keeps it a bit interesting instead of just grind, because that's all I'm doing at the moment. I'm good. I think I've got COVID though, so I'm getting a bit sick. So I'm trying to stay away from my girlfriend as much as possible, but she insists we interact, so I'm gonna feel even more. Gonna feel worse if she gets sick too, but I think it's like the early stages of it, so I don't actually know how bad it's gonna hit me, but I've definitely got something. If it's not COVID, it's definitely a flu, so which sucks. Drink lemon juice. Well, the problem with that, and this is a pretty big problem, I don't have lemon juice. I have lemon juice. I have lemons in the game, but it's not the same. Virtual lemon juices. I mean, I can watch my character eat stuff with lemons in it, but that's good advice though. Like that lens up stuff you can get, that would be really good. That's why I got this big jug of water, and basically just ASMR it. God, that should come off the tongue a lot easier, considering what the word is. At least he won't get sick. No, she won't get sick. No, she definitely won't get sick. Funny enough, she's playing Far Cry at the moment, so that's going to be interesting. She's not a big first-person shooter person. And so she's playing Far Cry, so it'll be interesting to see whether Sunlight unlocks like a whole new genre, just like me discovering this game has unlocked a new genre. Because it wasn't typically a game that I would play. But do you play this game? Were you just kind of just trolling around for streams, feeling bad for people talking to themselves? Ah, my character. Sorry. I've got ADHD, my brain goes everywhere. Yes, my character won't get sick, even though he apparently looks like me. He's balder than me. I haven't committed to like actually getting a shaver and doing it, I'm still kind of like buzz cutting it. I always forget about that I could do that. I just think it feels like way too much effort. But you check it out. Well, all right. So I guess I've played this game a lot. So I'm keep in mind it's early access, so not all the features are out yet. It's still early stages, and they're still releasing the updates. So there's an update coming for the Toy Story update that's coming out actually this time in a week. Actually, it'll be out this time in a week. And I've actually taken the day off. This is how weirdly obsessed I am with the game. I've taken the day off to play and stream it for like an entire day, New Zealand time. So what's that? So it was probably be around 6 a.m. New Zealand time to around about 5 p.m. So I would end the stream like 5 hours before now. And then you want to add another 11 hours. That's how long I'll stream there. But if you got any questions about the game, or because I'm pretty much like, because it's early access, so this is my brain going over the show, what I was meant to say. Early access, all the features aren't out, so every patch is like changing how the game's played or introducing a new element to the game. So the game that you're seeing now, there's a lot more depth to come. So that's something you have to just keep in the back of mind. I'm in the UK, so a big time difference. My girlfriend's actually from the UK. She's from Burnley. And you can insert the joke now. So yeah, it would be a big time difference, but it'll be like 6 p.m. your time. Approximately. The daylight savings always messes up, but it'll be about 6 p.m. your time is when I'll start. Because now it's around about, what, 9 a.m. at the moment? No jokes since it, yeah. But, yeah, we have a bit of a laugh, because... Yeah, Wally. I'll show you Wally. Why not? I'm trying to sell you the game, so... Where is he? There he is. There's Wally. I'll have him follow me. Or I can talk to him, so... Is there something you need? Yahoo! What is it, Wally? Do you have a question? He's pointing at her. What would he point it at? Well, there's no birds in this area. There are no squirrels either. It has to be a tree. That's a tree, Wally. Huh? Well, a tree it is. Well, a tree is a big plant that's grown for a long time. A telephone pole, but you don't have to build it. Where wooden things come from. It feels like that's the best one. Because, like, is a tree a plant? I guess it is a plant. You never, like, refer to trees as plants, right? Because you always say that's a tree. You don't say that's a plant. Or say where wooden things come from. Ooh, there you go. So, what you just saw, you see all the stars and stuff. So that's levels. So you can actually level up the characters. So I've maxed everything out. But basically at the moment they have 10 levels. And that you get to assign them a bonus. So they can give you extra stuff when you're doing stuff. Like the reason why I had Moana follow me around and not Wally is because she gives me the mining buff. So for instance, I'll quickly do this. Oh, no, I didn't want you to go away. I forgot you're still following me. So what she would do, and I'm hoping she does it now, because this would be super awkward if she doesn't. So if I go like this, and then once I completely mine it, she should give me another bonus. See, there you go. There you go. She gives me another extra item. That was a gem. So they can give you little bonuses. So the higher level you got them, the more bonuses you get. And at the moment, the max level is 10. But it starts off as a plant because you have to plant it to grow. Yeah, that is true. It is true. But it's weird that, like, at what point do we not consider a tree when it's growing a plant? When do you call it a tree? Because you don't go there's a plant, right? You go there's a tree. So at what point do you go there's a plant of a tree? Or I guess you call it sapling. I think that's the technical word for it. I don't know. I'm trying to make a point that, to be honest, shouldn't really be made, and there's no way I'm going to win that one. Just pretend sapling. So when is it a sapling? Like, I don't know the scale. There's probably some like technical, scientific kind of fact of like it's a sapling when it gets to this point. It stops being a sapling when it gets to this point. But I'm not a treeologist, if that's what they call them. I'm pretty sure. Before it goes wooden. Yeah, I have no clue either. Just went down a weird rabbit hole that I probably shouldn't go on. Anyway, so the game, as I'm trying to sell you on it, so you should be aware of a few things. So this game will be free to play as of the, I don't think they've set the date, but next year they're going to be releasing this game free to play. So you don't need to pay for anything. The only advantage you get for buying it now is you'll get some unique custom items. And that's pretty much it. So you don't get access to anything else but like extra items or unique items. So you'll be able to play it no matter what. So like if you're like debating shouldn't I, you could wait and get the full rollout with all the updates that just has everything next year. But if you get it now, you get to play it. You get all the access to everything, get special items. You get the Star Pass, which is kind of like their monthly battle pass. So that you get it's over now, but they're going to start up a new one. It's like you do special activities and you get special currency to buy, but it doesn't cost you anything. But they do have like a premium path, which if you buy the game, you get that currency so you can spend it on that. So that's another, I guess, advantage, but just keep that in the back of your mind that the only thing you'll get is cosmetic items. So it's just a question of whether that's worth it to you. I have Xbox Game Pass, so you get this included in Xbox Game Pass. So you kind of get the standard edition with Xbox Game Pass along with everything else. So that's how I started playing it on the Xbox, and I just ended up playing it, and then I was realizing it was really good for my mental health because I was having a bit of a breakdown at work because I wasn't handling things very well, and it's mainly because I wasn't spending enough time just doing stuff for me. So that's why playing this game actually weirdly kind of settled my brain. And yeah, I just get them playing it, and then I bought the Founders Edition. Oh, I think they're called the Ultimate Edition. So I get all the items because I was playing it so much, and I'm a big believer of like if I got something for free and I'm enjoying it, there's nothing wrong with spending some money on it, but there's also a limit. So with app games and stuff, I'm okay with spending a couple of bucks if I played it for hours and hours and hours and hours, because I would have paid that money if I just bought it right off the box. It's just when it becomes like too much, like $10 a month or something ridiculous like that. That's where I draw the line. So I got Wally to follow me, and he should give me a little. Oh, you get little bonuses like this. So these are timed, so they eventually will go away. So I guess let this be in like the short interactive demo that you don't get to play. So what would you like to see? What kind of, I don't know if you play Stardew Valley or any of those games. Never played any of those myself. I guess it's a question of what do you want out of this game? What made you want to play it? No, I never played. I never played any of the like Stardew or any of those farming sims and stuff. I think that this just gravitated towards me because it's like it's got quests, it's got RPG elements. It's an early access game, which I find absolutely fascinating. Like seeing a game like evolve and change with how the player reacts, and seeing all the weird bugs and the early access stuff for a game that's like pretty solid. And I like it how every update kind of can completely change the way you play the game. That's personally why I get involved in it. Because it's Disney, yeah. That's probably another one that wrote me in as well. Problem is, it doesn't quite have the characters I'm personally looking for. Everyone's different. Um, but if it helps, the characters you can currently get in the game is Merlin from the Sword of the Stone, which, to be honest, I don't think anyone actually has watched that movie. I think everyone knows about Merlin. I don't think anyone's watched it. And Disney's just made up that it actually belongs to a movie. We got Wally, obviously, because he's the best, and if anyone ever heard him, I would murder them. You got Moana, so you got Maui, who's one of my favorites, mainly because he is based off Polynesian culture, and I'm a New Zealander, so I love Māori culture, and I love everything that goes along with it. Maui is a bit of one in that culture, but he's actually, as a character, if I was just gonna talk about Maui as like the character, um, it's kind of annoying, but I like the idea, and he's played with The Rock, yeah. It's hard with The Rock because at first I really liked him, and then he kind of seemed to get a bit douchey. I don't know why. He feels a little bit kind of like I'm so nice and I know it, but I don't know whether I'm just jealous because he could crush me with his thought. Anyway, this is ADHD for you in a nutshell. We've got Moana, obviously. We've got Remy from Ratatouille. We got Sky. He's the most recent character who was introduced, from the Lion King. We got Little Mermaid, we've got Ariel, Prince Eric, and Ursula. I find that was probably the most interesting quest line to do, because you kind of had to unlock Eric in a weird way because you had to try and find him, and you had to get your friendships to a certain degree for both of them. It was really good how they did it, so it'd be interesting if they can keep doing something like that. They got Frozen because they have to have Frozen. They got Elsa, Anna, and Kristoff. We've got Mother Gothel from Tangled. Never seen Tangled. Um, well, actually, let's go. Turn this down slightly. There you go. And we've got Mickey's and Friends. No Rapunzel yet. Yet. There, if you look in the screenshot for Dreamlight Valley, when you got like Belle, and there's Wally there as well, and then Stitch. If you notice, there's the big tower in the background, and that's Rapunzel's tower. So it's probably going to be introduced later on. And then we've got Mickey's and Friends. So we've got Donald Duck, Goofy, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, and Scrooge McDuck. No Pluto. No Pluto or Daisy Duck. See, like, the characters I want are the old school Mickey and Friends ones. I think that'd be really cool to make like a Toontown of like Duckling Duck and Huey, Dewey, Louie and all that stuff. But I think that's just because I'm old. Missing quite a lot of characters. Yes. So obviously we've got the Toy Story update that's coming out in a week's time. But they are definitely planning introducing a lot more characters, and proof of that is this village. So this Dreamlight stuff, that's like your like bonus quest you get. So if you do certain like X amount of certain things, you unlock Dreamlight, and that unlocks more areas to the map. And so if you go to friendship, they have one that says make friends 18 out of 24. So I've unlocked all the characters, but the maximum there is 24. So obviously they've got a lot more characters to go. And you also got this one over here, have 20 friends at a certain level. Now, these little tabs typically are like levels, like level 1 of this challenge, level 2, and obviously it gets they increase in difficulty more and more. So if that's saying I have to have 20 friends at a certain level, most of the time it doubles that. So I don't think it will double it. It may say have 30 friends at a certain level, and then have 40 friends. So I'm guessing they're going to add a lot more into the game. So just keep that in mind. So that's the key thing, or people like complaining there's not enough content, or complaining that they haven't added enough. Because early access and just trying to work out the bugs. So what out of all of them, who would be your favorite character? Because we'll go see the little layout I've got for them. Because I've got a little kind of room layout for every single one. Because I ran out of things to do. Oh, while I plant this, you have to think about that. Definitely Wally. All right, we'll go see. I'll plant this stuff. And then we'll go see Wally's place, eh? The reason I plant this is I'm trying to max out all my food. I'm getting ready for the update, so I'm getting really excited for the update. So I'm going to max out all my food in these chests around the place. Because I'm a crazy person. Don't be like me. So if you do play this game, don't be like me. Like, once you unlock everything, just wait for the update and play something else. Don't be like me. And they've got certain glitches and stuff, like, once in a while, normally you can, like, move these guys out of the way, right? Oh, no. It doesn't work for aerial. There you go. You can, like, move the companions out the way. But then once in a while, they become, like, literally like the rock. And you just can't move them. That's a bug they've got. And it causes you to get trapped in corners all the time. And it's random when it happens. Oh, there's Mickey fishing, and there's Eric just staring into the water playing with his flute like a creep. I don't like Eric. I don't know if you could tell. Guy just... Look, I don't like Eric because his whole story was basically kidnapping an innocent girl from the ocean, chucking her into his culture, and pretty much just like marrying her. It just felt really creepy. No, just don't get trapped, of course. Yes, just careful with companions that suddenly become like the rock because they trap you. So I'll show you Wally's little area. So I've kind of made this land up here, kind of Pixar land. So we've got Toy Story here. So this would be where the Toy Story homes are going to build. We've got Remy's little home over there. We've got his restaurant over there with Wally's garden over there. That's the Frozen bit. And I know they're not part of Pixar, but I can't move Elsa's home. Like, Elsa's home's here at the moment. I think they're going to probably like change that in the future. But I can't move it right now. And that was going to be like, they need to be moved over here to CG Disneyland. So they're visiting Pixar Land for now. But that's Frozen World. But this is little Wally's home over here. There's not much there, but there's a few things that I haven't unlocked all the items yet in Wally's, furnitures. There's only so much I've unlocked, so I've still got about nearly half of them to go. But I've got a little bike there. I've got a B&L logo, little bike stop. Here's his dropship. Yeah, here's a little dropship. So that's his actual home. So you can actually go inside of it. And obviously, like, there's quests and all that, but I've kind of finished them all. But he has his little kind of thing. See, I'm trapped. Oh, there we go. He has a little home here, and there's reasons you come in here, and there's items here, and you pick up for quests and stuff, and you got a little tape player there. And apparently they're going to introduce Eve into the game too. Tell me, he has a little cockroach scooting around. I know he holds up a boot once in a while, so his little boot, he takes it out and shows. I wonder if I can just sit idle for here and see if he does it, or he just stares at me like a awesome. Like, I'll sit on the seat and see if he does it. See, I got a little B&L milkshake shake you see right there, right next to me. I'm going to get the screen like you can see what I'm doing. And I got this little thing here. Oh, and he's holding it up. Is he holding it up? He's sort of holding it up. I can't get the angle right. Oh no, he's not. He's not holding it up. He's just acting idle. Yeah, I've got this little thing like I'm watching TV, and he sits on the seat once in a while. I've got a little lamp. I don't think it's got a cockroach scooting around. I haven't seen it at least, but I do know he holds up the shoe once in a while. Especially if he's not following you, he definitely does it. I'm not sure if I can just stare at him like this, would he ever do it? Yeah, they got little extras like that, and they've got a lot of Easter eggs, like characters talking to each other and having conversations. There's a really good quest line between him and Ariel, and like her quest line is to bring her random objects. You know how she's fascinated by little doodads and stuff, and Wally goes, you help Wally find this stuff. So that's cool. Like they've got characters interacting with each other that wouldn't normally. But yeah, that's little Wally's little home base thing. I want to deck it out while I unlock more items and place it down. But yeah, that's his little section. This is a little Monsters Inc. section right now. It's slowly evolving, but I haven't got too many items there. Oh, and also you can get companions. So these are these little critters that run around, and you can unlock the critters, and eventually, once you feed them enough, you feed them the favorite foods enough, you can do. You can. There's a lot of customization, like out the wazoo. I've always been trying to find a proper leather jacket. Like I always wear like a proper leather jacket. I can't seem to find one, so I got this one. This is a Wally one because of B&L. That's like the perfect quest for Wally, is it? Yeah, exactly. So they've got like really, they've thought about it. It's not like they just threw it together. You can clearly see there's some love put into it, and some knowledge of the material. I just wish they had a bit more voice acting probably in it, than what they do. But yeah, I don't have a leather jacket. But what I was saying is once you unlock the critters, you can get companions. So that's Pua from Moana. You can get the critter squirrel. That came with one of the star passes I was talking about earlier. I think you get Choco Crocodile. I think that comes from one of the packs you buy. I think so. But you can all the little ones you unlock, you can have just following you around. So you can have little crocodiles. Black turtle, that's my favorite. Black turtle. You know, a little wind-up raccoon. I got that during Halloween. A celestial turtle, a regal fox. You got a brown raven. So I think what we'll have. What should we have? What should we have follow up? I like blue crocodile. We'll have the blue crocodile follow us for a bit. So there you go. And then what you can do is also just pet him. There you go. And now he's just going to walk around. But he kind of just does stuff around you. So you can unlock those. So that's like another collectible. And those are that why those raccoons and stuff are running around in each different biomes and stuff. And so yeah, this is little Remy's little home. And this is Frozen's place. I don't really like Frozen that much. I don't know if you could tell, but they just got the most stuff. I think Frozen's like the one they've got the most stuff in the game for, which is a bit frustrating. I don't really like them that much, but I'm a weird person, so I'm just like, I have to do it because I've got this weird rule of everyone needs their own place. I can't just shove them in a corner. They actually have to have something that's unique. But I'll show you my biggest kind of, I call it my biggest like residential area. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to group the movies together. So if there's 3 characters that are all in their own little residence kind of area. So like I've got Maui and Moana, so they're in there, the same one. This is going to be Stitch's place, but not a lot of items at the moment. But this is the Little Mermaid's one. So that's Ursula's little home there. Got all this wood lying around, which I'm just lazy and just left it. And I've got a little garden there. That's where I've kind of placed the ones for the biome. I've got little Eric's castle there. Got Ariel's castle there. You can just go in there. Ooh, can I go in there? How come I can't go in there? Alright, appears to be bugged. I've never needed to go in there since I moved it, so yeah, that's not working. But you can go in here. There you go. And Wally's gonna block their way. And so they did have when you first get Eric's castle, you get little blueprints for crafting, and then I seem to have bought all of them and no more are generating, but there's theories is that you get more. Is she sleeping? There is a sleep schedule for the characters, and she is not sleeping. She is right there, mocking me. She's like, hey, Dave. No, you can't go in. I think it's just bugged, so I'll probably come around next time I log in. And oh wait, how about I'll give you the real experience, right? Because I've got music playing, and I don't need the music here. All right, we'll turn this up a little bit. Put some music on. There you go. A little bit ambience. Can you go in the water? You can kind of. There's some shallow water you can walk through, but I mean, I could go on the. I can go into here. Now Ursula is sleeping actually. Yeah, Ursula is actually sleeping, so I can't go in. So I can go into that one. I think it's just. I mean, if I move it, like if I did this, on theory, I'm really hoping it doesn't destroy my layout. Say if I move this here, like here, right? And I'll go visit it. Oh, now you can hear Wally. Come on, speak. Oh, he normally says Wally. Oh, wait, guess he's not. That sounded inappropriate. So this is Goofy. Let me know if the sound's a little bit too loud. Now, if you ever do play the game, keep in mind this is the best meal in the game. And you get a little boost, so you can kind of double your energy levels, and then you can run. The sound is fine. It's probably because I've turned it down. How about? There you go. Okay. So there you go. I can go in now. It's just that particular area is a bit bugged. But yeah, this is an aerial spot. It's got this little... Oh, turn that down a bit. There you go. It's got a little this like unique crafting thing. So this is when I was talking about one of those bugs in the early game. You actually make this table for aerial, but as you find out, you don't get to keep the table, and it's a pretty cool table. So what some people worked out is that you can actually craft 2 of them. So if you ever do this game or play this game and you get to this quest to craft the table, make 2 of them, because you won't be able to keep it or make them again in the future. All right. There you go. And there's Ariel again waving at me, but I'm gonna put a home back. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy because everything has to be perfect. Because I'm a crazy person. There you go. No, that's alright. And there's Donald going nuts. He throws tantrums a lot. There's a bug that makes him do this way too much. And now he walks like there's no problem at all. Ooh. So he'll throw a tantrum over anything. So if you watch him long enough, he'll probably throw just another tantrum. Eventually, when he stops being a weird creep and staring at things. I'm going to slowly walk away from him. See if he does it. See if I can see him. No, he's just been creepy. Yeah. No, he never does it when you just stare at him. Oh yeah, you can build these little radios that make music. I forget I did that. He's a psychopath, look at him. He's so happy now. But in like a heartbeat, he'll just turn on something. His eyes just went weird. I'm just waiting for him. He's gonna do it. He normally always does it. I'm really disappointed right now. Oh, and you can take selfies. The psychopath and me. See if I can point to him. There you go. Oh. Ah! Damn it. Point to the psychopath. Oh, there he goes. You can hear him. There he goes. There he goes. He didn't like the photo. He didn't like the photo at all. Ah, this crazy psychopath.
Well, what do you know?
You know what's creepy about Mickey and Minnie? They have the exact same last name, and they have the exact same birthday, but they're not married. That's my. Just think about that. They're pretty much the original Lannisters. Alright, what do I want to do? I need to find Moana. I don't know. It's never stated in canon they are. But they've got the exact same birthday. They're not married and they have the same last name. I don't know. They never call them husband and wife, do they? Boyfriend and girlfriend, or like, they imply that there, but I'm just saying. Yeah, it's a childhood ruin. All I'm saying is try to explain it. All right. I mean, there's a lot of holes in their story that they seem to gloss over a lot. I mean, even Scrooge McDuck and Donald Duck are related and have different names, last names. So, I don't know, it just seems weird. And if you do play this game, save all your iron, because it's the one resource that you always need more of. That's the only reason I'm mining, even though I've unlocked like everything. So I mean, I've literally nearly unlocked everything, and it's just crafting. I need to unlock, and I need iron. There's also items that they haven't actually introduced one of the items in the game to actually build it yet. So we were born on the same day, and it does sound like that Mickey's spouse. It's Mickey. Yeah. Yeah. And now I get the reason why the birth date's that, because that's the day they were created, but I mean they've added that in canon as well. I mean they had every opportunity for like 70 plus years to give them a different birthday. But they don't. I mean, brothers and sisters can get married in some states in America, I'm sure. I'm sure there's somewhere it's legal over the rainbow. Got 94 years, there you go. So, oh, sorry, my sound's gone a bit weird, but there you go. They've had 94 years to give them separate birthdays and they haven't, so. And also, Whoa! Oh, thanks, Philip. So, I forget that I've turned that on. I don't get a lot of followers, so it always surprises me. It is also weird that, like, Goofy is a dog and Pluto's a dog. Yet they're not the same. It's kind of weird. I mean, there's an argument to be made, like, they're just different evolutionary chains, I guess, if you try and add some explanation for it, because you like, we're apes, but we also have, like, monkeys and gorillas and all that stuff. Still weird. I'm going for the, like, different evolutionary chain angle, because that's the only one that really makes sense. But I mean, I think I've had this chat on with someone on Twitch before, but every single character in this game is problematic to a certain degree. Like, I could go through this list and point out the problems, even Wally, and I hate to admit that, but all of the, like, every Disney character that's in this game has toxic traits. Husband, thank you so much for showing me the game and chatting. I have to get off to unless you. Oh yeah. Oh, well, yeah. It's been really great to talk to someone. You're the only one that popped around, and it's great. So, you don't have to, but I do have a Discord. But I'm always around. I'll be streaming this time tomorrow. And yeah, I'll be doing it every day, and I'll be streaming. Your time about 6 p.m. your time, or about 6:30 p.m. your time every day, and what? Around about 9 a.m. your time every day, apart from Fridays. I guess your Thursday, something like that. Either way, I'm doing it quite a lot. So I appreciate you popping by. No worries, enjoy. You too. Have fun in your lecture, and there's, you know, 1 out of 10 lectures can be fun. So I hope you get that one. That sounded a lot smoother in my head, but
Howdy. Woohoo!
If anyone's out there, I am slowly winding down, so speak up or forever hold your peace. I don't remember that.
Hi there, pal. Oh, hey! So long. I hope Max is doing okay without me.
Once you can navigate by the stars, they'll always guide you home.
I hope you have a good evening.
Time to wrap things up if anyone's out there.
Have a good evening.
should we build today? Pale grey gas stove. Yay! Next one. Flat top stove. Yay! Now, how much do I have? 8. Can make 8. Brown, green, and yellow balloon cluster. Is it brown? Did I say brown? Yeah, brown, green, and yellow. There we go. Yay! Alright. Now I've got 3 left. Can I make 3? Out of the lamppost with pink light. Yeah, that's a 31 to go. Just need more iron. Need so much iron. Alright. That's where we're gonna leave it for anyone out there. Appreciate everyone popping along if you did. Thanks, Calypso. And I guess until next time. See you guys in about 7 hours, 6, 7 hours.